Hey guys, it's ANicWin, also known as Amy, and happy Sunday. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we are building an apartment in Myshuno. This is for my Fine Line Legacy sim, and I will be linking the rules below if you're interested in checking out the challenge. Basically, like most Sims challenges, it is a 10-gen legacy challenge where you follow rules, obviously, but it is based off of, or heavily inspired by Harry Styles songs, which is the most fantastic thing I've ever heard. My friend April created it. She did credit me. I threw in some ideas, but it was mostly her. And it's been a lot of fun, and it's been a lot of fun seeing other people kind of do the challenge and show off their Sims. So this is the upgrade apartment, I guess, for my Sim. She's reached, I've completed all of the requirements for first gen, and now I'm just sort of having her live her life until I get to the second generation Sim. And this apartment is smaller than I thought it was going to be, but also much bigger than what we started out with. And it's very blue. That wasn't intentional. It just sort of happened. It was going to be, I wanted it to be on the dark side. So my Sim is a musician, and not that all musicians are dark, but she just sort of has this like black and white aesthetic. Like it's just sort of, she likes darker, not even color, which is funny that we went with blue, but it is what it is. I don't know. It just sort of happened and I liked it and I just ran with it. Sometimes it'd be like that, like what you plan and what you come up or what you end up doing are two separate things, and it's fine. I roll with it. I didn't fight it. The living room, as you can see, we're decorating now. I did put the mirrors behind the TV. I did it kind of as a joke and then ended up really liking it. And then there is a desk in here because her soon-to-be husband is in the tech career, so he needs a space. Technically, this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom apartment, so he could have his own office, but they're going to have a child eventually. I have to, otherwise the legacy can't go on. And I didn't want to decorate a room for an office and then have to, deconstruct it and turn it into a nursery. So that was just a personal decision, gameplay choice. And obviously you could change that if you wanted to. It'd be fairly simple to do. I really like this living room. I actually like her entire apartment. It's a lot of texture. It's a lot of, different patterns and designs, but I enjoyed it. It was it's a very pleasing aesthetic. In the kitchen, I do use 3 different counters and cabinets. So you're seeing the Jungle Adventures are the ones that are on the wall. The island counters, I believe, are from Perfect Patio. They might actually be I think they're from Perfect Patio. And then those uppers are like base game modern. None of them worked perfectly as just one single pack. So I had to blend and I ended up really liking it. I was a little unsure at first. But no, at the end of the day, I really, really liked it. Now, full disclosure, I got my second COVID vaccine and I built this thing on day 1 and finished it on day 2. So I was a little bit like out of it. So I did a lot of like stopping and pausing and staring, and you don't see it, I cut it out, but I was a little bit like, I don't want to say delirious. I was just sick. I was sick when I was building it. So yeah, some of it might be questionable design choices, but when I went back in, when I felt fine and I was doing the screenshots, I was like, no, I love this. And then as I played with it, I've really come to enjoy it. So anything that you think looks weird, that's a fair assessment is what I'm saying. It's totally fair. But I ended up really loving this kitchen as well. I don't gravitate towards dark kitchens in real life. I'm not necessarily a white and bright kitchen kind of person either, but I do like the lighter wood tones. I guess more natural tones in a kitchen. That's just personal preference, but I do really like how this turned out. Let me jump up into the bathroom here. Now both the bathrooms are the same, and I wasn't planning on leaving any of the bathroom footage in this speed build, but if I didn't do that, this video would have been like 7 minutes and that's just way too short. So I left them both. They're identical. The only difference is the second bathroom. This bathroom, which is the ensuite, doesn't have the linen cabinet. I almost said closet, but it's definitely not a closet. But it's the same artwork. It's the same everything. I don't really know why I did that. but I did. So I just ran with it. Now this is the smaller of the 3 bedrooms. Actually, tile-wise, the bedroom right next to it might be the same. I didn't count, but this is actually her music room. Now the wallpaper does not match the rest of the home. I actually don't like that wallpaper that much, but it looks the most like the sound, you know, the like sound absorbing foam stuff that you put on walls. That's what it looked like. That's what I was trying to mimic here. I think it works, but that's just her little, she's a musician, celebrity musician, so that's just her little space to go and practice and write her songs and do what she needs to do. Now this room will eventually be the nursery. Right now it looks like they've moved in and they've just thrown boxes and like extra furniture up there, and that was intentional. That's what I kind of wanted it to look like. Like I said, eventually it will be a nursery, but that's not going to happen for a while. They're still not even married. It's still a fairly new relationship, so it shall just be that for a while. And then we jump into the master bedroom. Now this room I did not have a plan for. I just sort of started to place things that I knew that they both owned. I was trying to think of furniture they already had, and it ended up being this, and it works so well. Like it's not like a cozy space, but it is a very calming and relaxing space. I think blue tends to have that impact on people, mixed with that kind of like chocolate brown color. I don't know, like I would rest well here personally. Like if this was my bedroom, I wouldn't be upset. I would not be upset by it at all. Even with that wallpaper, I'm not big into paneling, but like, sign me up, man. Sign me up. If you're noticing some empty spaces, you're about to see me fix that. I did actually pull both Sims into the lot so I could pull things out of their inventory. So I'm not leaving these weird gaps for no reason. They will be filled. Now when I upload it to the gallery, they won't be, because it'll flag it as custom content if I leave like custom pictures. Well, because it's custom, but that's like, I'm leaving it in the video so you can see the intention, but just know that it will be blank if you were to download it. But that just kind of gives you space to personalize it for your own sim, I suppose. And the hallway here, I've kind of talked through it. It's nothing special. It's just a hallway, but it's such a weird little like squiggle. That's what it looks like to me. You almost needed something in it because it had big spaces, but it wasn't that big. And then I do this. I left this on camera, this little trick. It's not even a trick, really. I just used the tool mod to mount a rug onto the wall. I think some of the rugs in this game are so stunning and they look like works of art. So, you know, why not? When you get tired of wall art, why not use a rug? And it doesn't block your sim from going upstairs. It actually doesn't take up any space whatsoever because they're perfectly flat. It's like putting flooring on the wall, which I don't think you can do, but I mean, I don't know. I've not tried it. I don't think you can. But here I am pulling things out of their inventory. They did have a photo shoot. I'm not really going to talk about gameplay in here. I might do gameplay on stream sometime or something. I don't know. I've never gameplayed in front of somebody, so that makes me extremely nervous, but maybe one day. They are a fun couple to play with. She is really spicy. He's really sweet. It's a trip, man. It's a trip. And then we move on to the back patio. I am going to leave you guys here because this is pretty much the end of the video. You're going to hit the screenshots in like 20 seconds. As always, feel free to leave me a comment down below, or you can reach out to me. Let me know what you think. I really do like hearing from you. I will see you next Sunday when I post my next video. And in the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and a lovely week. Bye, guys.
I've been to the top of Mount Everest. I've sailed the 7 seas. I've shared the stage with all the best. A lot of good it did for me. I've walked the wall of China, walked till my feet were sore. Came home to Carolina and found my love next door.